welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about the Speak No Evil remake. Now the 2024 Speak No Evil remake is an American remake of the 2002 Danish horror film with the same name. It follows the same plot of a couple meets another couple on vacation and they go visit them. Now obviously there are differences of location, obviously they being Danish and American film, obviously there's differences, but we'll be talking about that in my next video. But before I want to go into this video, I do want to say I saw the original before, so I kind of knew where things were going until we reached the end. I also was not a huge fan of the original. I understand the intent for it and what they were trying to intend, and those movies like that are really not my favorite, nor are they really for me most of the time. And I respect the film, but it's not one of my favorites, and I don't love it. So really, with that being said, I'm gonna go right in my pros. And the first pro I want to give it is James McAvoy and Mackenzie Davis. I really enjoyed the performances. I like Mackenzie Davis' character in this movie more than the original. I liked how strong she was, and I really just enjoyed that aspect of it. I also enjoyed that I'm bad with names, had more of a role in this film. I also like how he was trying to help and trying to communicate. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I really did. Because in the original, I kind of felt like a side character, and I really felt like he was a main character here, and I enjoyed that aspect. I also enjoyed all the changes they made. For the most part, I really enjoyed the changes, but we'll be talking about that in my spoiler section. I really just enjoyed how they took things I really like how they took the ending into a different direction. Really, with all that being my positives and most of it being the changes, which I'll talk about in my spoilers, I'm gonna go right into my mixed. And I don't really have many mixed for this. I really did enjoy this one for the most part, but I do say, and this is more of a personal mixed, and that is gonna be the fact that I saw the trailer a lot. Now the trailer was so overplayed in my theater. Every single time I went to the movie theater, I saw that trailer at least once or twice. So it kind of gave away a lot of it, and that kind of brought my mood down and kind of knew what to expect. And I've seen the original, but I feel like obviously the trailer just showed too much, and it's kind of like brought down here for me. And that's really the only one I can give it. And my negatives, I do want to say the first two acts. Unfortunately, this is a remake, and I did see the original. I saw the trailers, so I kind of knew how the first two acts were gonna go. And that's more of a mix for me, how they follow so closely with the remake, with the original, which I can appreciate you taking inspiration, but I just felt so close to the original. And I definitely prefer the a little bit more in the original. And there's gonna be some so small, but in the original, there's a scene where they explain what's going on with this kid. This kid has something happen to them, but they explain it after something happens, after the kid makes a noise and they explain it. But in this one, they explain it before that happens. And I just feel like that was kind of an awkward thing to do. And I definitely preferred, having the explanation after it happens, so you're kind of wondering a little bit. So that's more of I didn't like how they switched that out. And that's really the only thing I can say I really didn't like they did. Like I said, I enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I would. It's not my favorite of the year, but I'm more surprised how much I liked it. All right, now let's get into some spoilers. And the first spoiler I want to give is Un's help. Again, I'm bad with names. I really enjoyed how his character was in this one. I like how he tried to help and warn everyone while it was going on, try to get out of kind of himself a little bit, just try to help another family, and I definitely appreciated that. Just seeing that character. And I also kind of enjoyed that more on screen time with Agnes, when Agnes, the kid, was trying to warn and tell the parents what was going on without telling them directly. I really enjoyed that aspect. I also enjoyed the aspect of changing up from what they were doing in the original to they just want to steal money, and they just steal the kids because the wife wants the kid. I really enjoyed that aspect. I also kind of enjoyed how you kind of got to flip and see the families, and even the watch of how he was just trying to warn them beforehand. I just really like that aspect of it. I also kind of liked how they try to pull an emotional pull. They have an emotional conversation as to whenever they're having an argument. They have a scene where they have an argument of why they left, and she brings up why she had Agnes in her bed with them once they weren't clothed, and she gives an explanation that I feel like if anyone in that situation would feel a little bit uneasy, but I felt like that was a real kind of reaction, and then kind of explained made more sense logically why she would stay. It just felt more real for me. Now, if that was true or not, I don't know, but I definitely enjoyed that aspect. I also enjoyed how that she had even more, the wife of Patty also had more of a key role in this, how she was more a little bit manipulative and wanted to go. Whether or not she was the real first victim or not, or the one who initiated it, I don't fully know. And I feel like that's also pretty interesting to kind of speculate about. I did enjoy kind of the showdown here, like locked in the house and stuff like that. I enjoyed that aspect of it. I enjoyed the end with kind of Agnes, with An being the one who killed the father, or his kidnapper. I enjoyed that aspect a little bit more. It hit me a bit more than the original did. And the original it definitely had a leak and hit ending, but this one I feel like hit me just a little bit more. Just because that kid probably had so much trauma and build up, you kind of see that, how he does that, and what can imagine. I feel like that was a really big moment, and I felt like hit me a little bit more. So I definitely enjoyed that aspect of the ending. I like how he ended it. He was the one who ended it. Overall, I really did like these changes they made. I did. So this definitely surprised me. I definitely did not think this would be a positive review, but here it is. So really, with all of that being said, I really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to hear more from me, and comment down below what you think of the remake. Did you like it? Not like it? Did you think it was better than the original? Did you not think it was better than the original? Comment down below and let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys soon with a new video.